What is up, guys? It's Alninio here. Today I'm starting my Anna School series. This is my favorite hero of all time in Overwatch. I don't always play her. Sometimes you have to play for the team role and everything. So I'm not like a one-trick pony, and I also hate one-trick ponying only one hero because there's so many other heroes that can be good in different situations. But I mainly play Anna. I have around 60 hours in competitive with Anna for the last 2 seasons. I've only started playing this game in March 2018, but I have picked up so much about Anna. She has become my all-time favorite hero. But before we get to the absolute basics, we'll add a little bit more info about her entire kit. So it's gonna be like an in-depth kind of guide for the part 1 series, which will explain all her abilities. So we'll start with the first thing, right? Her biotic rifle, right? So the dart is a fast moving projectile while it's not scoped, and a hit scan shot while scoped. Something to keep in mind is that when you're not scoping, it's considered a projectile. It flies 19 meters every second. So if you're trying to hit someone long range, it is better to scope because it's considered a hit scan, like McCree, like Soldier. They are hit scans. So when you aim down the sight, it's easier to take down a Pharah in the sky rather than trying to no scope her because it's a projectile and it takes time to get to them. So that's something to keep in mind. It's good to unscope in certain situations, and it's good to scope in other different scenarios, but that's something to keep in mind. So her biotic rifle can damage enemy Torbjörn and Symmetra turrets, but it cannot heal friendly ones. So keep that in mind as well. Can heal turrets. You can definitely damage Torbjörn. Anna is actually one of the best heroes to take down Torb turret if she's not being targeted, because it just takes like a few more hits on level 2 turret and then you take it down. Symmetra traps, I wouldn't even try to hit Symmetra traps with Anna. It's not worth it. Let your Winston do it. Let your other heroes do it. Your teammates do it. It's not your job to take down turrets, because you're Anna. You're like shoot, and then you do the shoot, and it's like if there are a lot of them, you can't get them all, but you can get one by one. So the exact distribution of damage over time is unclear. So what that means is that when you shoot someone, it ticks down by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It takes exactly 3 hits to kill a Pharah. Exactly 3 hits. So that's why I consider Anna to be very good against a Pharah. 3 hits. So any 200 HP champion you want to kill, it will take 3 hits with your rifle. Scoped or unscoped doesn't matter. It does the same damage if it's scoped or unscoped. It's just that it's a projectile if it's not scoped. So when you're scoping, shooting will leave a tracer. You can notice the tracer, people will know where you are, but projectile, it does not show a tracer. And shots will pass through full health allies. Before it wasn't like that, but then there's a patch and it made it so that bullets go through allies, which I consider really good as an Anna player. I like that. Some people don't though, because they like to overheal someone to make sure that they stay at full health all the time. But I like the shots through allies because big targets like Reinhardt sometimes block my view and I can't heal someone in front of him, for example. As something to keep in mind, her biotic rifle. Number 2, her sleep dart. So after you take damage, the target will take 0.5 seconds to become active again. The sleep dart does not affect Torb turrets, obviously. You can't just sleep a Torb turret. But as the first point, after taking damage, the target will take 0.5 seconds to become active again. What that means is that if you sleep someone and then someone wakes them up, it's gonna take them 0.5 seconds to wake up. So it's not like Tracer can immediately recall. She can't immediately recall if you hit her on the spot. She has to wait 0.5 seconds and then she can recall. This applies to Reaper Wraith form, Sombra's recall, anything like that. So there is actually a way you can one-shot a Tracer or any 200 HP champion, which I will explain in a bit. And finally, the third thing that I want to point out is her nade. So boosted allies receive 50% additional healing. That's the arrows going up when you nade someone. Some people mistake it, newer players especially, they mistake the arrow, they don't know what it means. If they think that it's healing over time, but it's not. when you hit someone with a nade, it just means they receive more healing. So if you see a really low HP Reinhardt or a really low HP Diva or really low HP whatever, nade them and then keep healing them with the Biotic Rifle. It's going to heal them for more. So that's a good way to make sure squishies don't die. Now here's a quick little tip that you absolutely need to know for Ana. First of all, the sleep dart. That's the main thing I want to talk about here. So here comes the question, right? How do you one-shot a slept 200 HP target? So 200 HP targets are like Soldier, McCree. Reaper is not one of them. He has 250 HP. Sombra, Tracer is 150 HP. Zenyatta, he's a good target, but you can't one-shot Zenyatta because he has 250 HP in total, and well, the rest is a shield, but he still has more than 200 HP, so you can't one-shot him. But it's possible if you land 2 punches in there. But let me show you how it's done, right? So we sleep a target, okay? Listen to the audio cue. That's how you one-shot a 200 HP champion. So you want to sleep them, and what I did there was I shot, and then I threw my nade, and then I shot and I punched. Because when you shoot with Ana, she does that thing. Look at her gun right now. You see, she has to load in another round. But if you throw a nade, it cancels that animation, and you can throw another shoot nade, shoot punch. And it's really strong. Your nade does 60 damage in total. So it does a lot of damage to take down, like, you need to add it to your combo. You can't just shoot nade, shoot punch, shoot punch, shoot punch. No, it's too slow. You have to shoot nade, shoot punch. So let me show you it again and listen to the audio cue. All right. So we sleep this guy. Just like that.
Who taught you to fight like that? Better time. Hands up.
There you go. So that's how you one-shot any 200 HP target in the game. Now let me explain to you who are the heroes that you can one-shot. Just so when you're actually in game, you know who you can kill from full to zero by doing this technique. So the heroes are not Doomfist, he has 250 HP. I'm gonna check Genji, I think he has 200 HP. Yes, so Genji, McCree, Pharah, Soldier, Sombra, Tracer. Reaper you can't, Doomfist you can't. So that's something you absolutely want to keep in mind. Reaper and Doomfist have 250 HP. The rest can be killable. Forget trying to do that to Bastion, he has armor. And he has 300 HP in total, with the armor being the last part. Hanzo, you can kill him. Junkrat, you can kill him. And Widowmaker. I'm pretty sure Torb you cannot, unless he has armor. And most of the time, he will have armor. But you can one-shot a Torb, he has 200 HP. Mei, the problem with Mei is if you do it, she will just iceberg. And to be fair, she has 250 HP, so you can't really exactly do it unless you shoot her first and then sleep her. So I'm gonna show you a quick tactic, okay? So let's say it's a hero that's higher than 200 HP. So you're gonna shoot and then sleep them, and then you're gonna do the combo of shoot and then the whole thing, shoot nade, shoot punch. If you do land that, you can kill 250 HP champs, but you have to land the first shot and then sleep them after. So it goes like this, right? Shoot, sleep, and then the full combo. Wait for audio cue. Shoot nade, shoot punch, but he was low health already, so. But you get what I mean. Here's the thing. When should you wait for the audio cue? When should you wait? Because in some situations, you don't have to wait for the audio cue. Let's say, okay, let me give you an example, okay? Tracer just finished using her recall. She doesn't have recall. Do you have to wait for audio cue? No. You know why? Because she can't escape it. She can't escape it. So she has no recall, and you sleep her, okay? She slept. You don't have to wait for audio cue. You just shoot, nade, punch. You don't even have to do shoot, nade, shoot, punch. You just shoot, grenade, punch. The reason being is because she's 150 health, so you don't actually have to land another shot in there. So In some situations, you don't have to wait for audio cue. Reaper used his Wraith form, and you slept him, right? Let's say he just finished using Wraith form, you slept him. Okay, you don't have to wait for audio cue. Shoot, nade, shoot, punch. Like, just go for it. This guy got in the way. But you get what I mean? Like, just full combo him on the spot. He has no Wraith form, and by the time you do the full combo, he's really low already. So you can just beat his ass at that point. Keep in mind the reason you do the audio cue. I'll just sleep someone and just explain to you. All right. So we slept him. Listen to the audio cue, okay? Now. Just before they wake up, because the initial wake up is 0.5 seconds, as we mentioned before with the sleep dart. But if you hit them as soon as you hear that inhaling sound, a few seconds after the inhaling sound, then you can do the combo, because they're in that wake up animation and you can do full damage without them being able to recall, or Sombra does her recall, so they can't get away and you can actually kill them. So that's why we do the audio cue when we're doing this full combo. So that's something very important to keep in mind. Now, how do you effectively sleep people? How do you stop missing sleep darts? A lot of it comes with prediction, flick shotting, and it can be it can be hard because it takes a little bit of chance, a little bit of luck, but at the same time, it also needs a lot of skill. So you have to like know the direction they're moving. So let's say I'm against a Reaper, and he jumps left, he jumps right, he jumps left. You know he's gonna jump right now because he kept doing this pattern. Left, right, he's jumping and shooting. So when he does that, you have to preemptively shoot where he's gonna land. Whenever someone's jumping, they're in this state of where you can actually hit them. You know what I mean? So let's say I'm over here, and there's this guy, this robot here. Boom. We slip right here, he gets sleep. So you have to like lead your shot ahead of him so that, boom, it connects like that. That's one method of sleep darting, but when you're in a tense situation, up close range, it's very different. You'll have to like see his movement, analyze his movement, and then sleep dart him. And most of the time, it's better to just go for it. If they're not jumping, they're just moving in a straight line, it's easy to sleep them, right? Sometimes they might move left, right. Try to hit their feet. If you hit their feet tend to have a bigger, like a decent bigger hitbox that you can go for. So you can just hit their feet, or while they're jumping, try to hit their feet. And the more I've tried to hit the feet, the more I'm trying to actually land these sleep darts. So it tends to help. If you're against a Pharah in the sky, it is really good to just try to lead where she's flying. Let's say she's flying left, right. Okay, now she's gonna go left. Boom. But she's gonna be throttling, so you have to go a bit down because she's like throttling. She has fuel engine, right? So you have to aim a bit down and then sleep them, and then boom, they fall down here, they die, right? So some situations you'll have to use sleep darts very effectively. Now in Anna School Series 2, I'm gonna explain to you how to deal with every single hero as Anna. What should you do against them? When is the best time to sleep them, how to sleep them, all that stuff. Like for example, a Winston is really hard to sleep because if he has a shield, your sleep will just hit his shield, and it's really hard, and he just kind of moves in and out of his bubble, and it's like, ugh, it's just annoying, right? You tend to not want to be close range. In the other school series, we're going to explain positioning, what's the best positioning and all that. So very excited for this Anna School series. She is my favorite hero. Hopefully this video kind of helped. And then, of course, I want to make a video that explains the best targets to Nano Boost from best to worst. So, should be really fun to do. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope this little video helped out. And I will see you guys in Overwatch. Peace out.